Hey everybody, welcome back to another daily video. Today I want to discuss Minecraft Live. Last time we had Minecraft Live, my expectations were pretty high. That was kind of when I was more into making Minecraft videos. Recently it's been a lot more Roblox. And so when we didn't get super cool stuff, it was kind of disappointing. So this time I went into Minecraft Live with my expectations at basically zero. And now I just kind of want to talk about everything I was talked about. If you guys haven't watched it yet, then feel free to just learn about what's happening in this video, because there's some pretty good stuff and some pretty stupid stuff again. So the first thing, we've already known this was coming, but the baby mobs, they're all going to be like super small. They're going to look super cute. They're officially coming to the game, which I am super excited about. I'm also not sure if I played this level in a last video, but I don't really care because we're here for the commentary, not the actual gameplay for the most part. So the baby mobs are coming to the game. They gave us an official release date for that, and it's March 24th. So it's actually just 3 days away until that comes out. That's pretty exciting. I don't know if I'm gonna necessarily do a Minecraft project involving baby mobs. We already did Noah's Ark in one of my videos where we collected every non-hostile mob. So maybe we could like just get all of the babies added to the ark. I don't know. It's a thought. It's an idea. And then let's see what was next. I'm just trying to think of everything. Name tags will now be craftable in the game. I'm kind of surprised this hasn't existed already. It's kind of like the saddles. I don't know why saddles were even a bigger thing. I don't know why they weren't craftable for the longest time. So you will now be able to craft a name tag, and it will just take one iron nugget and one piece of paper. So super simple to get name tags now, which is fun, especially with the baby update coming, because you'll be able to have baby animals and name them different names super easily. And then let's see, golden dandelion, we already knew about that. One thing that was super interesting was Minecraft World. So in London, there's some theme park, and I guess it's kind of similar to Universal Studios, how we got like Super Mario World at Universal Studios. So there's going to be a Minecraft world within this theme park, and they're going to have the first ever Minecraft themed roller coaster. I don't think I'm ever going to go there because I live in the United States and I just have no desire to go to the UK. But I guess it's kind of cool. So if you live in the UK, maybe be watching out for that. That's something we're getting. And then the next thing is probably my most favorite part of everything that came out of Minecraft Live, and that's the new sulfur caves. So I don't think it's going to add a whole ton to the game, but you don't really need a huge update every so often. It's as long as you get something new, it's kind of exciting. So the new sulfur caves will include a new block called like, I don't even remember. It sounds something like Cinnamon Bear. I know that's not what it's called, but something like that. It's going to be the base block of the caves. And then also, obviously, there's going to be sulfur, which I don't remember exactly how it works. There's going to be a block that when you place it under the water, it makes toxic gases come out of the water. Or I don't think they called it toxic. Maybe they called them, I can't remember. I don't know if they actually kill you, but when you stand in the water and those blocks are emitting their gases from the water, it makes your entire screen go wavy. I don't really see what the point of that is, but I guess it's kind of cool. And then I think the other somewhat cool part, and we'll just have to kind of wait to see how these go, they're adding a new mob called the Sulfur Cube. So the Sulfur Cube, it's kind of like a slime, I guess, in appearance. It's just a big square, but it's kind of more yellow in color. But what's interesting is you can give it different blocks to change its appearance, and then based on what block you give it will change how it interacts with you. So, oops, we just died. One of these days we'll play Pogo Stick Obby without dying. I guess today's not the day. Anyways, so they were talking about how like if you give it an ice block, then the guy will slide around the map a lot easier. If you give him wool, then I don't remember if he bounces or if he's just a lot lighter, or both maybe. If you give him iron, then he becomes a lot heavier and is a lot harder to move. It's definitely a fun addition. I don't really care for this. I don't think I'm going to have much fun at all with the Sulfur Cube, if I'm being honest. That's just, mobs aren't, for the most part, mobs aren't really why I play Minecraft. And so when it's not even a real life animal that's being turned into a mob, it's not as exciting for me. And then let me think. Oh, and then the absolute worst part of the entire update. So they teased it off at the very beginning. They were like, we have this really big secret and I'm not supposed to tell you, but I'm going to tell you anyways, which obviously it's their own event. So I don't know why they can't tell you. Anyways, they get to the very end and they're talking about how the village is at peace until it wasn't, or something like this. I can't remember exactly how it went. I was actually playing 99 Nights in the Forest on my phone because I was at my in-laws and I was just listening to it in the background. So it was hard to understand everything exactly that was happening in Minecraft Live. But they're basically just like, the village was at peace until it wasn't. And then they do this it kind of looks like a drone shot, but in Minecraft, of them flying through the village and then down underwater into a cave until eventually they get down into the deep dark. And then the thing in the deep dark that looks kind of like a portal started to light up. And I'm sure I can't be the only person who thought that we were finally getting another dimension with the portal from the deep dark, because lots of people thought that that was going to happen in the past when they originally released the deep dark. They're like, oh, this could totally be a portal that leads somewhere. Well, sure enough, don't get too excited. If you guys haven't watched Minecraft Live, don't get too excited. Sure enough, they start teasing this portal open. So I'm thinking this is going to be like this huge update. And then they're like, that's right, Minecraft Dungeons 2, as if anyone even cared about Minecraft Dungeons 1. It was just so stupid. I don't know why they went about teasing it like that, because I just know that they probably made so many people upset thinking that we were getting a new dimension, and then here they are saying, here's a sequel to the first game that nobody cared about. That's essentially my thoughts on Minecraft Live. I don't think that there was anything else that really happened in it today that I can think of, at least. I'm going to go ahead and play one more level because I'm going to be doing 3 levels at a time whenever we play Pogo Obby. There's quite a few levels of this game, and so I think we're going to try to get through all of them, at least if it'll load. Looks like my internet's being kind of slow. If you guys haven't seen last night's video, 99 Nights in the Forest Without a Fire, it was a super fun video to make. Go check it out. There's also a poll in my community, so go check that out. Basically, I want to make a video that talks about all of your guys' ideas for things that you want to see added to 99 Nights. So if you have super big ideas, then you can share like every single idea you have. You don't just have to share one idea. If you just have like a tiny idea, like I'd like them to add potatoes to the game, just something super small, then you can add that too. But basically, I'm just going to take all of those ideas. I'll obviously be giving shout outs to every single person who submits an idea. And then I will also be ranking your ideas, probably just like on a tier list of what I think of the idea. So I don't know, hopefully I don't offend some people when I end up ranking their ideas. I don't think that there will be any bad ideas unless people try to give me bad ideas. So, ooh, let's go. We almost lost it right there. But I don't know, I've seen some pretty creative ideas just from people on like Reddit and stuff like that. Or maybe it was, no, it wasn't Reddit. It was the 99 Nights Discord. That's what it was. There's some pretty creative ideas out there for things. So ideas to think about is just new items that they can add to the game that you can get from the crafting table, new classes that you'd like to see in the game. So one idea I have for a class, I don't know exactly how you'd go about it. I think you could call it like the firefighter class. And basically, maybe you start with matches that can light the fire all the way up to like the level 2 fire right at the beginning, so you can instantly upgrade your fire. And then the biggest thing is that you start with a strong axe, because a firefighter might have an axe with them. So that's one idea. I'm sure you guys can think of much better ones. But if you have ideas, then go ahead and send those into the chat. I'm also not sure why none of my check marks are working. So if we die, we might be sent back to the very beginning, and that might be the end of the video. So I guess that's the end of the video. Thank you guys so much for watching, and I will see you in my next upload. Adios.